Hi buddy, welcome to the Rusty Gears server, Season 3, Episode 7 with me, Sid, and you'll notice I'm rocking a very fetching purple tailored gamboloized armour, and that's courtesy of her, who I was after. I'd made the fabric and everything. I'll come back to this in a moment. I'd made the fabric and everything, and oh hello, got sheep wandering around. I'd left things, but I couldn't dye it, and Per got everything, so I left a message, and she very thoughtfully provided me with the fabric. So I've left the fabric that I was going to use back, because it's not like I have any use for it. This shop is, I use the word shop loosely, it's a junk shop. And as you saw previously, it is called Another Man's Trash, or One Man's Trash. Inferred is Another Man's Treasure. We've got all the various bits and pieces. I've been building on this as I go around ruins, collecting more and more crap. And it is all crap. It is pretty much, with the exception, I mean, that's my old gambleized armour. But for the most part, this is all junk. These are legacy bookshelves, for example. You know, that's a pottery crate. What I did do is I also built myself a little wardrobe in here where I can put jewellery and any clothes that we've got which are spare, because you can't put them on racks. And then through here, this is just my little living quarters where I've got some spare bits and pieces, some of which we're going to use to do today, and some more spare bits and pieces like barricades and more boxes and the likes. I'm going to come back here in a moment, because what I have also been doing on the server, which is kind of a self-imposed task, you know, this was not asked. I'm not sure why there are two sheep wandering around here. So first things first, I have, and it looks like someone spotted it's complete, I have built this. This is the lab area, if you like, and this is where we got for the water sources, a bit of shelving. It really is basic, just a big old space. So that's done. I have been doing a fair bit of exploring, and did that not have a torch over there? Don't know. Fair bit of metal processing, so I did create, it looks like someone's had a dibble, but I created a whole load of brass and a whole load of iron. Then I've got more blooms up there, which I've been doing up in our furnace area up there. Now I am the only person on the server, so let's get the night slept off and see what's what. I do need to pop back to my house because I need to pick up some nails and make myself a double chest. I also probably, and I know Candy's been on, so there's probably some nice food in the cellar. The food cellar has been expanded by Punk. I just need to, right, I need to go and deal with this fella. Because otherwise, yeah, we're going to have to put up with that. So, Punk, or Punk Hole, for his full name, has taken has done some work on the cellar. So this smallish, well, it was a smallish cellar. Obviously, it's got smaller there. It was a maximum sized in dimensions, but he has created this space. So we have got a space down here which appears to have some wines and the likes in it. We have got, and these are still work in progress. This is the cooked food room. So you are dried mango. Ooh, hello, sounds lovely. We got bread, we've got some dishes which are chopped carrot stew with salt garnish, all sorts of that. We've got a whole bunch of pies. That one is spoiled, so I'm going to take that one, or starting to spoil. I'll take a couple of chomps out of that for now, and these are all starting to spoil. So that one's not. It's the only problem with the server is they really do hammer through the food. It spoils so rapidly, even with this being a cellar. So yeah, and then I think in here we've got things again need shelving and work, but and then I think this one over here is just meat hooks and some baskets. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on around here. What else quickly? So I had a run-in over there. There's some wolves over there. There were actually 2 bears and a pack of wolves, and I had a run-in with them and, well, killed them all. All 17 of them. You heard me right. 17 wolves. And I came out of it largely intact, so that was good. The other thing, the self-imposed task I've done is I've built this ramp in here, and I have been building out the road system, or adding to, because there's a whole load of it in, and I've also been adding lighting where I can, so I've been killing an awful lot of critters and making a lot of pots. So this was the last bit I've started. This is going off towards the south. I haven't quite finished this, and we need to decorate it up, make it look a little bit more tunnely and a bit less hole in the ground. So I'm going to put some stoneworks around the front, I think, and around the other side. So in terms of that, that's going to go all the way down to Shino's industrial district. It's going to come out here, and then I think I'm going to kind of try and meander my way and work the way through here to get down and join up with Shino's bit there, that's where the entrance is. So that's something I'm doing between episodes. In terms of where I have lit up, we've lit up from here all the way around to here, all the way around here, across to there, up here, around here, all the way around here, all the way down to here, and all the way down to about here. So we've got that kind of length to do. And it's not lit up, aka spawn safe. It's just lit up to give it some mood lighting. And, you know, you probably see that when we get to darkness. Put in a couple of simple bridges, that one there, that one there. This drops down to a 2-lane because I've kind of been doing all the roads as 2, but that one was 3. So I just did 2 because I don't think we need more than 2, but that's fine, you know, potatoes, or whatever you want to think of. So that's where we are. We have got sunflowers growing. We've got amaranth growing. There's a lot of bunnies in these trenches, so this is where I've been getting a lot of my food from. That is parsnips. They're not doing very well, are they? I mean, we'll not lose anything. They will come back. And that is onions, which are nearly complete. But we're getting into the hot season again. So yeah, but there is a lot of rabbits. That's a lot of red meat. So we can always go and do some of that. I've got a little bit of that going on here. And I have this amazing, when I'm offline, this pie is increasing its freshness time. So surprisingly enough, it's staying in my inventory because it's just never rotting. It's like the ultimate glitch pie. So I'm just keeping it about my personage. Still coming in and doing the odd bit and piece here with these. So that's the thing. And you know, it's just steady progress. However, I have got a couple of things I want to really cover this episode. One is I found a couple of meteoric iron resources, and because I have got a steel pick that was gifted to me by, I think it might have been 8. I'm trying to remember now, going back. But anyway, we were gifted a steel pick, and there are a number of them in the actual community centre for people. I could mine it, although I could have also been carrying an iron pick, which would have allowed me to mine it as well. You know, it's kind of swings and swings. No roundabouts involved whatsoever in this one. B stuff, in you go. I need to drop you off, because I don't really need to be carrying you around. What little bit of fat I've got, which is not much, goes in there. I don't know why I'm carrying that around. That's spare. That's also for building materials, and the sticks will leave up there somewhere. Right. What did I need? I needed something. Oh, that was right. The makings of chesticles. Did I not have some nails pre-made? Could have sworn I did. Maybe. Well, there's one storage chest. So I only need another basic storage chest. Did I put one upstairs? Or they? That's not a basic. That's actually a labelled one, isn't it? And I've still got some temporal gears, and there's a little bit of the meteoric iron left there as well. So we're sitting semi-pretty, you know. We've got it in the bag. Yeah, we've got plenty of that. So it's just the nails, which actually I'm unpleasantly surprised by their absence. I thought I had some. I will double check. That's all ores, I believe, and metals. That stuff. Okay. Oh, and just so you know, I am starting there, down under there. There is a hole, and we are going to have a basement for this, but that's not for today. That's at the moment it's actually not anything major, but it's just a shape and a thing. So yeah, what else have we been doing other than, as I say, there's the junk shop, which I'm kind of describing, and there's a number of the players on the server are British, and then there's a much larger number of the players on the server aren't. So they all get it when I sit there and say I'm aiming for bagpuss. And which is of course absolutely fine. Yeah, so we've been using these a lot, and these have all come in really handy. But that's the kind of the look. So if you understand what my bagpuss reference actually means, in fact, while I'm in here, because we are going to want to, we'll just go and harvest the oh, I just need to get that lot in, because again it's done. Yeah, so I need to make myself a chest, basically. That's what I'm after. Because a small chest is not going to be big enough, I don't think. I need a double. Right. Got one. Need a second. Let's go make some nails. And I mean, it's a shame we don't have a nail mould. That would be ideal, wouldn't it? What have we got in the way of copper down here? Anyway, I've got a massive amount of copper. Okay. Doesn't matter, making one, let's just do it. I did went and mined some more coal because that was getting a little bit scarce. No, okay, we'll do it like that. Right, you go in. This will get up to working temperature anyway, so that's not a problem. We need one of those, you know, offhand. We can pop you away. We can grab. Oh God, wait until it's hot, John. We can grab that and get ready to process that up. And I am making nails to make a chest. So I'll be back in a sec. All right, and we have got our nails, which we'll just chuck in there to things. That is vanilla. We did the test, and it's definitely vanilla. Or at least it exist in the same world that I'm playing a single player, and that doesn't have all the mods, so it might not actually be vanilla. It could still be Hoover, couldn't it? But I want a trunk. That's what I need for this one, and we'll I'm going to just leave the rest of those nails here, so if we ever need more then we can grab them. I'm going to leave that resin as well, because we are starting to see the makings of bits, and I think the sooner we get a windmill or something in this place, the better. Hello, you may become dinner later. We need to catch per online actually, because I can't figure out exactly how I tried to have a go at working out how this roof was going to go, but I'm struggling to figure out what her vision was, and I don't want to break it. So there you go. Anyway, what are we doing? We have got back here a space. Yay, it's a space. I might actually make some glass, that's the thought. Could go and buy some glass. That might work. It doesn't really need to be glass though. But yeah, we'll sort this out. Anyway, this is just a working space. We're probably going to have a little bit underneath this as well. And we are going to need this, which is a sluice ramp, which we'll go into. We're going to need those and those. And there are my 6 ingots of meteoric iron just waiting to be turned into something amazing. I just don't know what yet. So we need something to base this on as a block, actually. Have a look in the community centre and see what we've got, and I'll be back. So in fact, we'll go and borrow Pier's base, because per pianissimo, I must purr. So if you look here, what we've got is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is your running water source, comes all the way down, and then you've got the sluice ramp at the end. You've got a hopper going in and a hopper coming out, which goes in. Now in Per's case, we've got this controller. This means that the results of it all go into, I presume, this lot. I don't fully understand all this bit. We're not doing that. We are going to do a basic version of this. So that's what we're at, but it's 7. 7 is the magic number. And we need to, let's maybe get a start here. 777, what can we use? Could just use 7 andesite, couldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That kind of works. Now, have we got any spare glass kicking around? Oh, I feel like I'm now. Tell you what, let's just go and see the treasure hunter. They sometimes sell glass, or I could just make some, but that would involve waiting for the blast furnace. So blast furnace, bloomery, the other one. But I think the treasure hunters sometimes sell glass. So yeah, that's the thing. Let's go and see him. Hey, Mr. Treasure Hunter, have you got any glass? If you have, I might have gears with which to buy. Got any? Oh, 4. But you can do. Oh, wow, 2 gears for 4, and in milky red. It's a shame. How much are your? That's actually not bad. Let's have a look what I've got. Got plenty. So I am going to, while we're here, I'm going to buy that. 1, 2 of those, and buy. That should see me okay, I think. don't want the treasure map, that's a little bit pricey. Right, you can go in there for now. We're going to keep hold of you. And then we can head back in, going in the back way, because this thing's directly under the we'll call it the something goes under, I can't remember now. The ceramics place, the blast furnace. We do have an entrance at the back, and one of the other things I want to connect to, catch up with for is I'd like to build the gatehouse. But I remembered reading in the Discord chat for the server that somebody else may have a design for the what's the word I'm looking for here? Well, let's just get this in for starters. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not right. I will want to put a block in there eventually though. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess what's coming out from that position? And it will have to go perhaps there for now. So you got that. Then this goes in like the other way around, like that. You're going to, right, this was what I got the copper for, a couple of these hoppers. So we're going to have a hopper going into that, and I can't get you any higher. Well, I could get you higher, couldn't I, actually? Oh, let's, I still want that out. Let me just, and that happens to be all polished slate rock, which is even better. So we could pop you up like that, which allows me still to get into content. I mean, it's only got 4 slots rather than the total, but if we then come up here like you, and then do that, I'll need to kind of etch. Oh, will I? I may even be able to get away without using the glass, which kind of means that I've wasted a bunch of gears. But we can get that there. Hang on. Before we do that, let's just make this look reasonably nice. With, oh, hang on, nope, wrong. So that should be like that, and then that should go like that, and then that will go like so, with that feeding into it. Possibly something happening here to kind of frame that in. I'm going to need some water and a bucket. I haven't got one of those to, I tell a lie, I think I have got a bucket. I have got a bucket. So now I just need some water, and the nearest water would be this lake here. And then we find out whether I need the glass or not. Yeah, yes I do. Definitely need something to stop that. But there is a stupid question. Do I even need to see? Because if I come in here... yeah, we'll do that. We'll go with it. I bought the stuff. We might as well use it, eh? A bit vile in colour, but... well, what are you going to do, eh? So that's running down. We should see the waters there in that sluice. I've still got a little bit of blockage. And then through here I should have a few stacks of sand. I'll just put the one in for now. And what that should start doing... Oh, I love the little bong 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 sounds. That should start sifting. And I suspect we need to pop something around that just to hold it in. But as you can see, now presumably it doesn't do 64 at once, or does it? If that was 64 at once and we got those bits from it. No, it's not. So it's spitting out stuff basically. So I think I need to put you in. I'm going to actually replace this with plain glass. I'll get some glass on the cook. I'm going to get a little bit more structure around this built, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, this is all. I've put some chiseled glass in there. We chisel some glass back just to put a kind of a plate on there. Yeah, built it in. It's working. It's gone through the first stack. We're getting stuff. Now, I mean, part of the question a lot of people will be asking is why? What's the big drive for this one? And you know, in addition to things like, well, there's uranium, which smelts into uranium ingots, which can be used to make uranium plates and uranium dust. But uranium plates can be used to make an Archimedes screw with a port, and a shot register. Nothing major, but you know, it's stuff. Fluorite can be used to make illuminated glass, so you've got dim, glowing, you know, these various bits and pieces. So if I were to say opaque white glass batch or a glowing white glass batch, you can take your fluorite, you can take your dim white glass or your powdered quartz, and you can make that, and that can all be cooked up into glass. Corundum for glass, quartz for glass, copper, self-explanatory, flint, self-explanatory, sphalerite for zinc, self-explanatory, cassiterite, self-explanatory. Over there we've got 3 gears, just for nothing. We've also got spearheads, which are arrowheads, more quartz, phosphate, which is a fertilizer, clay, metal parts. This piece is what a lot of the drive for this is, because it's gold, and you need gold to make a specific thing, which we'll mention in a moment. Kernite, another thing, can be used for borax, lapis, and spearheads. So you can see this will fill up rapidly, which is why I'm not bothered about getting vast amounts of stuff in there, because I can just load that up, log off. If this area is chunk loaded, it should. Now I would expect if people are working in this area, then this will be loaded. That's kind of what I'm expecting to happen. It may actually not be what happens, and that's fine. However, what I do want to do is go and get myself some more sand from the desert to the south. Now, there are ways of making sand from stone. However, this is part of the drive for me to get this path built, because let me make sure that I am ready and willing to fight whatever jumps out of the undergrowth at me, because undoubtedly there will be. The actual gold is a vital ingredient. You need 4 gold plates, which is 8 gold ingots, or 800 gold nuggets. Now, not 8, 20 gold nuggets per. It's anyway a lot of gold. So this way, you see, we can run through the undergrowth. We can come this way. There's a route coming this way through the area here, and then probably taking the road to this side through here, missing and this, and then through there. Horses, more horses, otherwise known as light sources for my thing, and then we can come around this way and we're into the area where Shino's lot is. Now Shino has offered to teach me how to use a prospector's pick, because it was Shino's video that I watched on my last single player thing, and I'm still not getting prospector's picks. So I'm hoping that at one episode we'll get to do this like as a collaborative thing. But this is Shino's industrial area, which is growing, and he's got a whole load of stuff and more barrels than anybody reasonably needs. I have no idea what this is. This is trees. This is the tree farm, which is based off of a basic Minecraft build. You know, you plant them all down there, harvest them, they all fall into this lot, fall into the hoppers there, and presumably, if there was anything in there, go into a lot of sticks, reasonable amount of pine. However, I need sand. Now I know over here is where Shino's been quarrying, and a lot of Shino's sifting has been done with stone that has been converted to sand. I am going to just head myself over out of the way a little bit and just dig myself 4 stacks, so we can keep that thing and fill it up and go. Doesn't have to be a lot. I have gone back to a basic, a bronze shovel, not a basic shovel, because there's nothing basic about a bronze shovel. I think I can stick gravel in as well, so I could probably just keep going at that. I don't know whether there's any benefit over gravel over sand, but so, you know, while we're here we can just run through. I can also get the clay stone. I've got reasonable amount of invoice. This is what happens when you talk to an accountant. Yeah, my daughter came up for a visit today, so and she happens to be an accountant. But don't let that prejudice you against her. She's nothing to do with tax or anything, so everybody's favourite person, the tax man. No, yeah, so I'm just going to make sure I've got myself a selection of materials on hand that I can run in the siftery, and then whenever I log off, I'll just make sure it's stocked up and the chest is empty. And when I come back, the chest can be full. I'll probably stick some barrels in there to hold all the various items, so I'll do that when I get back up there. But right now, I'm just going to grab myself a whole load of stuff. Yeah, I'll keep flattening, I suppose, for the time being. And at some point we'll do the make your own gravel thing, because it makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, back in a moment. Alright, we've got a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just coming back in. You can see with the lighting it does add just something to the place. I think lighting in games, certain games like this, is absolutely crucial. No death slots in the area right now. Now let's have a look. So it doesn't look like this area's... I wasn't sure whether spawn was loaded or not. You know, in Minecraft... Oh, hello. Shiny. In Minecraft, sorry. Usually the spawn chunks are loaded, regardless of whether somebody's online in them or not. Clearly this is a different setup completely, but I have got, you know, some stuff, which is always nice. It's nice to have stuff. I do need to eat, and then if we look in here, there's actually quite a lot of items, so we probably need to take a quick trip back to my place, because I've got a whole load of ancient crates that I've picked up in various ruins around the place. Not sufficiently interesting for the junk shop, but I kept them all the same, because why wouldn't you? So over here we should have, in here I should have 20 plus that one, 21 ancient crates, which is, that's a goodly number. That will keep me going for a while, because then what we can do is, before we log off, we can fill the thing. And now you see, I know Per has been Per. I'm going to have to ask Per how you pronounce that. I'm sure it's Per pianissimo. Per is in like the sound the cat makes. But there you go. The ever endless quest to figure out what the what something is called. So if we get our various crates here and go one, no, I'd like you just to be there, square on like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 13. That will do me for starters, and then we can come in here and I can go and grab my uranium and we can put that in there now. Unfortunately, it's not labelled. I'm not sure if there is a way to crate. See, that's your aged crates. Now, better crates might be the way to go, but that requires linen. And chests, so that might be a better way to go going forward. A shop crate, probably no use to me whatsoever, but well, problem is I can't tell what is in that, so maybe those are not the right things. Maybe oh hello, we got a legendary tuning cylinder. So as you can see, there's a whole load of stuff that could. I'm just going to grab this lot back up again. I'm not convinced that these are the best solution here. I think we might be better off just to make a whole bunch of crates and make the legendary thingies, possibly. But it's a slow process. It does its thing, and yeah, that's where we're at. For now, we can shift and we can put all of this lot in here. Well, definitely along with that. You can tell why I'm just dumping everything, because I'm just coming back here and AFKing a lot at this location. But we will drop this lot off, and I'll be back in a second, I think. See you in a moment. Alright, I made up 3 of those. I had those nails left from before. These are just set like that. So let me go and we'll grab our copper, for example, and that tells us exactly what's in there. We'll grab our granite stone. That can go in there, and we shall grab flint, because that looks to be something we're going to get a lot of, and that can go in there. And that's ticking along happily. Flint, granite, stone, copper, that's all back doing its thing. And I think the only thing left to do there is stick another couple of stacks of something in there, and I think I'm going to put the gravel and the sandstone in, just get the mismatches out, because these can then work while we're offline doing its thing, and hopefully when I come back on we'll have a whole load of stuff, because other people will have been online working in this area. In the meantime, I will get some timber together and some more nails, and we'll make a wall of... I mean, do I want to put them there, or do I want to put them down this little wall here? I mean, this wall here would make more sense, because you got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26 items. That's 3, 6, 9, 18... what's that? That's 6, 9, 18, 27, 36 items. So if this was full in every slot, and we had all of these things in the various stuff. Now we are going to get a mixture of stones out, so that might be something we just have a chest for. I don't know. They stacked to 256, I think, so no biggie. Anyway, in the spirit of keeping my episodes down in time, and I know that I was at 40 minutes a moment ago, so until then, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.